Hi ho, Monster fans, this is Dangerous Nallygaster here with more Siralim Ultimate. Um, Last time, we we tried out a new team. I think it's going pretty hot, and we also have plunged ourselves into the Swamplands at the behest of Lord Ganesha to try to find, um, to try to prove ourselves worthy. Taking a quick look over here because not that I'm looking to make anything right yet, but we encountered a few different monsters, and I just want to try and find them on here, so I have a better understanding of exactly how they work. All right, so this is one of them that we encountered. After an enemy takes damage from bleeding, your creatures recover health. Okay, yeah, these two are built around bleed. Oh, this one's obnoxious. This creature is above 90% health. It has repelling and immune. Okay, well, fuck you. So these two, I just gotta hit like immediately. All right, this one boosts creatures of the same type as it. Huh. Glaive of the Hungering. After this creature attacks, it deals damage to a random enemy equal to 35% of the attack's damage and heals itself for 100% of this damage. Uh, so for every hunter it does that. That's cool. Oh, I can make just an Imler team. It seems like that might be the next big experiment. Okay, gotta look at these. Okay, it's just a tank, and these are just mongooses that annoy the crap out of me. All right, brief detour aside, let's just jump right back in and handle floor 17 of the Swamplands. Your true chest awaits, okay. Just find a pile of treasure right there. And an encounter right here. Oh, I didn't find the Joker that's there at the top. Didn't look him up. That'll probably be a mistake. Oh no, Shell Bust. Only I can have that spell. Good lord. Just everything attacking me all at once. You're going next and interrupting turns. I want to see if I could potentially... No. Alright, that helped. And all of you are strong. I might trade out my life creature here for something else just for the duration of this dungeon. But we're also like only a floor away from just completing it. So I don't know. As always, I'm trying on my own to build some stuff up and have different combinations going. I don't have a huge array of creatures yet that I'm perfectly happy swapping in and out with, and I kind of like the dynamics that this team has. So, with everything kind of feeding into the defense stat. So for now, I'm just keeping it the way it is. And besides, I only functionally have one functionally, I only have one creature that's kind of got to deal with the issue of everything resisting them, instead of half the party. I have been a little more cognizant of that on my own, and when I am doing my own grinding, I go out of my way to I go out of my way to try to have creatures that are best equipped for handling certain areas better than others. Ah, that's just rambling and terrible. I am so sorry, guys. And this is just going to go on for a while, isn't it? Alright. Let's hit with a tsunami. Lower their speed stat, that will probably help. All that blight damage. Yep. Do I have any? I mean, this is funny. We'll just kill you. Yep, it's easier when I just choose to murder. Oh lord. They're using my own attacks against me. That's mildly annoying. Also mildly annoying is the fact that I apparently can't hit. There we go. But yeah, in general, I promise you guys, I feel like I'm saying this every recording. I am doing my best to learn as much about this game as I go. I promise if I'm not picking up on things as quickly as you might have or anybody else has, part of that's just the curse of trying to record at the same time as everything else. But we'll make a donation to get some favor. Also, I kind of want to take a look at this autumn aspect. Your creature will always have agile. In addition, this creature has an independent 50%. Oh, that's cool. We'll work on getting that. Now to kill this upstart. If nothing else, my Vulpes still seems to do really, really good damage, even when everything resists them. Case in point. Just wipe the field there. One of them's frozen. I'm not worried about him. Mend is annoying, but eh. %5 more resources after battle. Got perk points. Oh my lord. Just give me everything, I guess. I was kind of hoping that was going to be a Mimic. As you probably saw while I was just scrolling through to find the new enemies to get a better understanding of how they work, we are slowly but surely getting more Mimic points. Eventually, I am going to be able to summon a Mimic and use it in the team somehow. Because I think its start ability is actually really good. You go next. We'll explode. And attack you. I know part of it is just also my creatures are getting stronger, but I do think now I'm having a better understanding of how all these work together. I'm able to more effectively handle these battles than I have been. Die. these guys still kind of worry me because they seem pretty powerful when attacking in unison. I have seen, so on my own, I've actually seen some people running with 6-person squads of these hunters. So I imagine that having a whole team of them is super effective. They do certainly seem to be just taking forever turns. Punch you in the face. Gain your powers. There we go. I wonder how close I am getting to the end game. I know I've got to collect the 4 orbs, and then I think there's 2 more, and then I use all the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. I think that's the plot. I'm sorry if anybody feels that if this plot is like really good, and I'm just underselling it because I'm half paying attention because I made the choice to record this. I'll say this, it's usually a little easier to handle recordings and Let's Plays for games that don't have super heavy plots. I know that seems a little weird to say, but part of it just comes down to when I'm trying to just pay attention to the core mechanics of the game, I don't have to be thinking about what the next twist is. Oh my lord. Confusion. You're just as horrible as you are in Pokemon. I'm really worried. Okay. There. One thing I am probably going to be doing shortly is just find some new things to kind of play around with. This is still going to keep going because I'm enjoying it, and I really, and honestly, this has been one of the more easy games for me to record and put stuff out for. Because grinding it is actually fun and kind of easy to do after work. But anyways, I'm rambling again. But the main thing is I want to try to figure out some other things to see if I can find stuff that I don't necessarily know if I'm looking for crossover on different things. I'm just looking for stuff that I think would be interesting or stuff that I would have fun showing off. Because I still haven't figured out what on earth to do for putting out on Fridays like I initially anticipated. That's been a multi-week process of me just staring at my screen going, what do I do? Speaking of what do I do, please blow all of them up. Die. Alright, the brownie's gonna go next, so I would rather just apparently miss. That's what I'll do. Wonder how many more different things I have to craft. There's a couple of features that I know are coming or I'll eventually have access to, and I'm just wondering when it'll happen. Like, I've seen that I have the ability to level up creatures independently of just taking them on runs. I still have not been able to actually get that done. I'm guessing that's a later upgrade. It would be appreciated, just so I don't have to do floor 1 so much of a lot of these different areas. However, if it tends not to be too terrible, I just kind of want things to speed up in my ability to make new teams and new combinations. Well, that was disappointing. The Hunter's Lodge. Let's go in here and deal with the horrors that await. Apparently the horrors are just going to deal with themselves. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that was the easiest, or at least least time-consuming hunter battle I've had. Oh my lord. I think you're the most annoying, and probably have the highest defense. I said that's the most annoying, and then I remember that these clouds have the ability to just say no to damage and other things when they have high health. I bet there's a way to get myself screwed with those clouds. Like, I imagine there's a setup where they can end up in where I just cannot damage them. And if that's the case, I need to find a way around it. I'm going to hope that just carrying Greater Dispel will be enough, but if it's something that's not a stat buff or anything, then I might be shit out of luck if my prophecy comes to pass, so to speak. I On another note, I wonder what other... I can't say I'm wondering anymore about what others are doing or have done. I've actually been a little more uh, direct about seeking out new ideas and trying to find different places where people have gathered to talk about this game. And I've been seeing a couple of crazy ways that people have handled it. It seems like a lot of the teams I've seen have been people going hard into one specific type of creature and just building around that rather than a specific stat. And that seems cool and all, but to me, a lot of the fun right now is having such a wide variety of strange and unusual beings to be having in my party. I don't know if I'd necessarily be happy of just as much as I love the Crusaders, having an entire team of Crusaders. Let's do something about your speed. Oh, that's bad news for you guys. We'll try to take out this. And use Psychic Rapture. Good lord, it heals so much. Die. The main reason I chose to build around the defense stat with this team, not half is because I've noticed a lot of good synergies that I had access to that I could go right into. But another part of it was I feel like as it's been the longer battles that I've had the most trouble with. The stuff that if I can't handle it in 1 to 2 turns and the creatures start snowballing, then everything just gets worse for me. So the way I've decided to go around it is to have a team that also gets stronger as the battle goes on. Oh, that'll be annoying. You know what? Let's try provoking. I haven't really done that. And I'm starting to get the hang of having a creature that is literally just there to sit there and soak up hits. I'm beginning to... I do now see the value of that, especially with my Dread Spectre. Oh god, you were confused. I completely missed that. And I'm scared. That's just gonna be annoying. I'm gonna nuke you and hope it ends it. Did not quite end it. Crap. Okay, that was not as helpful as I was hoping it'd be. Throwing blind on all of them will probably help mitigate a few things. I want to take you out. You're starting to become a problem. Also, that nutrient blood is becoming a huge issue. As long as you're confused, I don't know if I can trust you attacking. There, just solve the problem. Okay, that battle went a bit longer than I had hoped. It was certainly more aggravating than I had hoped. 3 emeralds, that's good. I've actually been trying to get more emeralds for that specific reason that's listed there, to chance to provoke after use. Because I'm cooking with what I'm going to be able to do with my Dread Spectre in the future. And I'm just trying to find the right tools to get what I need with it. My plan is to use the Dread Spectre to constantly provoke enemies into attacking it and making them weaker and weaker over time. I know real next level thinking on my part actually play to the creature's skills and abilities, but hey, I'm making progress. I am picking this up. And I kind of think Dread Spectre wouldn't be bad on a team that specifically boosts its defense as much as this one is, just because of the nature of its ability to just constantly being hit. There's a chest there. I just know there is. There is. Alright, now we can finally leave. We'll teleport back to Siralim. We'll save. And we'll also just leave it off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for continuing to be part of this ride. Do all the normal YouTube junk. And I hope you join me again on the next episode where we're going to be finishing up the Swamplands.